So I know we've been saying this 20 times already, but rip the Razor Crest. With all the great things that happened in the last episode of The Mandalorian, the most heartbreaking thing I think for me is the Razor Crest being destroyed to dust, basically, to ashes. Literally ashes were raining down and the Mandalorian was helpless in finding his things. I mean, compounding the fact that it was limping around basically for the last episodes, I think that was a foreshadowing that we did not see coming. He finally fixed it up. He finally got it working, and now it will forever remain ashes on Tython. What a sad, sad history of the Razor Crest. But did you realize while watching that episode that we missed a very crucial detail during the destruction of it? So during that scene where the Mandalorian is going over the ashes and finding things, he literally found two things. The ball that was Grogu's favorite and the Beskar spear, handed down from the magistrate to Ahsoka, and then Ahsoka gave it to Mando. Now, I think this was because in the end, somebody needs to fight Moff Gideon. Since it won't be Ahsoka Tano, and since no Jedi apparently is coming to the rescue, Din Djarin is gonna have to fight Moff Gideon for himself, and what better way to do that than with the Beskar spear? That is the crux of why he ultimately went searching for the spear and found it. If the magistrate could hold off Ahsoka, a very skilled duelist with two lightsabers, not one, then I think Din Djarin could be a formidable enemy to Moff Gideon and his dark saber. The insane detail though that many missed that I saw during that time, and I was waiting for him to and hoping that he would find it, but the insane detail that we missed is not only rip Razor Crest, but rip the Amban Pulse Blaster. The old classic rifle that made us fall in love with the Mandalorian in the first place. You will remember this weapon. It was used in Season 1, sparsely if ever used in Season 2. I don't remember ever the Mandalorian using it in Season 2, and again, these things come off as foreshadowing in a way. And so the dreadful, evil Moff Gideon not only made us cry for the Razor Crest, but now we cry out and we rip to our favorite weapon, the Amban rifle, which was also known as the Amban sniper rifle. Is it okay though that it's gone? It's one of the questions that I want to talk with you guys specifically watching this video, and I really appreciate you guys watching it, and I know you're gonna give me your thoughts down below in the comments because I'm kind of sad about it. This is what made the Mandalorian different. We've seen every single weapon and every variation of it, but we've never really gotten to fall in love with such a perfect weapon. This sniper rifle, this pulse blaster, was very unique in the Star Wars universe, and it's very hard to say goodbye to it. Once it became ashes together with the Razor Crest, this is like two family members dying, not only one. This is like your father and brother all at the same time, passing on to what they always say, to a better place. Now they went to a better place, to Tython, where they will live forever in Jedi lore. I'm kidding, of course, but I was truly saddened by this detail that many missed. All that remains for the Mandalorian right now is his pistol, his jetpack, the ball that Grogu loves, and I don't know if he even picked it up or just left it there because he has no use for it, and last but not least, his Beskar spear. So we basically, going from Season 1, Season 2, traded a weapon for another weapon. We traded a fantastic, badass Amban Pulse Blaster that was a classic Mandalorian rifle to now a Beskar spear, a melee weapon, which will serve its purpose, I'm not saying that, but can you compare those two? Beskar is very expensive. If we're going by price range, of course, the Mandalorian could sell the Beskar spear for so much, but the iconic Amban rifle is truly amazing. So let's go through the history of just a tiny bit, where it came from, the origins. So in canon, officially, the first time we see an Amban rifle, which the Mandalorian wears, it first appeared in Chapter 1 back in 2019 when the Mandalorian started, but as many of you know, it traces back its design to the original weapon of Boba Fett in the animated segment in 1978's The Star Wars Holiday Special, the infamous Star Wars Holiday Special, the controversial one that George Lucas adamantly refuses he was involved with to this day. But this was actually, the Holiday Special was the first television property, Star Wars television property, to make an appearance, and that is the first time in Star Wars we saw Mandalorian armor. Boba Fett was first slated to appear in A New Hope, but then the scene was scrapped and we were introduced first to the character in the Holiday Special. During that cartoon, that is the first time we see the Amban rifle up close and personal. We saw the power that it had. This rifle had a very long barrel and had a brown stock. It was capable of vaporizing basically and electrocuting, shooting its enemies, and we saw it in action with the Jawas especially. Let's not forget the classic scene also of the Trandoshan bounty hunters who were trying to go after the child, and many other times that he used it in Season 1. The only time we basically saw him actually use the Amban rifle was during the Dragon kerfuffle, because the Amban rifle was used effectively to electrocute the insides of the Krayt Dragon when he first emerged out of its stomach and blew up the Krayt Dragon from inside. This is the last time we saw the Mandalorian actually use the Amban rifle. The other times he used it was only for the scope itself and not use it as a weapon of sorts. Unfortunately, as many of you guys know, the rifle was aboard the Razor Crest when he landed on Tython. Once Moff Gideon shot the Razor Crest from the orbit, it was time to say RIP to the Razor Crest, rest in peace, together with the Amban rifle. We will miss you guys so much, but I believe in the hands of Dave Filoni we will go to many and much better things, hopefully. Or who knows, why not restore everything to the T? I don't think that's, out of the realm of possibility. I really think they could just restore everything, but I don't think the Amban rifle is coming back. It had served its purpose in Season 1, and now in Season 2 it was just something to lug around. We may have done away with it forever. The crazier and most important question, though, above all else, is what is next? If Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau were ready to go this far, destroy the Razor Crest completely, destroy the Amban rifle, destroy basically everything that the Mandalorian held near and dear to his heart. I mean, don't forget, he grew up with this. He made his name on the Razor Crest. It is like a child died for him. So practically, Mando could not have a worse day than in that episode. He literally lost two children of his, the Razor Crest and Grogu. That is a hard pill to swallow. So that's my question, what is next? If Dave Filoni is ready to do this, destroy the Razor Crest, wipe it out of existence, then what is to stop them from doing even grander, worse things? Now I'm on the edge of my seat, really. What do you guys think, though? Talk to me down below in the comments, and if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a thumbs up down below, subscribe for dailies. Now you have an awesome day, Star Wars fans. I'll see you in the next video, and may the Force be with you. Until then.